Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the next topic, C2 cycle. It means photorespiration. What is the photorespiration? Definition: respiration taking place addition to normal respiration in photosynthetic part of plant in the presence of sunlight. It's called photorespiration. It means photorespiration is the additional respiratory process in C3 plants. Due to this, productivity of C3 plants is low because photorespiration is a destructive activity and it is defined by Korotkov scientist in 1963. Photorespiration term given by Korotkov scientist 1963. Discovery discovered by Decker and TO scientist in 1959. After discovery, Korotkov scientists defined the photorespiration. But prior to this, another scientist named is Warburg in 1920. Before the discovery of photorespiration, Warburg scientists proved that presence of high amount of oxygen in the environment, then rate of photosynthesis become decreased. It means oxygen is the inhibitor of photosynthesis. If in the environment rate of oxygen is more compared to CO2, then rate of photosynthesis is decrease. It is known as Warburg effect. So relationship between photosynthesis and oxygen. Photosynthesis is inversely proportional to 1/O2. It is known as Warburg effect. Okay. If rate of oxygen is high, then photosynthesis decrease. If in the environment amount of CO2 is high, then amount of oxygen become decrease. So there is photosynthesis is inversely proportional to 1/oxygen. It is known as Warburg effect. Okay, and it is the important term of this chapter. Next point. Photorespiration is the destructive activity. Means organic compounds are oxidized by oxygen and release of carbon dioxide, but energy is not released. In normal respiration, organic compounds, it means carbohydrates, are oxidized by oxygen and CO2 is released and energy is formed in normal respiration process. But in photorespiration, organic compounds are oxidized by oxygen, CO2 is released, but energy is not formed. So it is known as destructive activity, because energy is lost in the form of heat. Okay, so it is the drawback of this cycle. Resultant in C3 cycle, productivity become 30 to 40% decrease. This cycle occurs in 3-cell organelle. Chloroplast, peroxisome, and third, mitochondria. Okay. Next point, it is the important point because this cycle not occurs only in chloroplast. Whole cyclic process of C2 cycle involving in the 3 cell organelles. In this cycle, RUBP oxygenase enzyme act as autoacceptor. Sorry. Rubisco. Rubisco enzyme acts as oxygenase in the excess of oxygen. As we know that Rubisco enzyme have two property, binding with CO2 and binding with oxygen. If in the environment amount of CO2 is high, then Rubisco enzyme act on CO2. It means it's have high affinity with CO2 in the presence of high amount of CO2. In second case, if in the environment oxygen is high amount compared to CO2, then Rubisco enzyme bind with oxygen because full form RUBP ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. So it's have both property, binding with CO2 and binding with oxygen. So in the presence of high oxygen, Rubisco enzyme act on oxygen. So there is RUBP oxygenase enzyme is used, not RUBP carboxylation. Okay. Next point, according to Orgen and Bose scientist, Rubisco enzyme, O2 and CO2 both compete for Rubisco. So it's depend only on concentration of oxygen and CO2. This cycle is also known as glycolate cycle. Glycolate cycle, C2 cycle or photorespiration, because RUBP, which is the acceptor of CO2 in C3 cycle, and it is the additional cycle of C3. Then RUBP receive oxygen and convert into a 2-carbon compound, 2-phosphoglycolic acid. Further, in the presence of phosphatase enzyme, phosphate is removed and it is converted into glycolate, and glycolate is the 2-carbon and substrate of C2 cycle. That's why photorespiration is also known as glycolate cycle. Okay, let's see the cyclic process in 3 cell organelles. First cell organelle, chloroplast. Second, peroxisome. Third, mitochondria. Okay. Firstly, RUBP, 5-carbon sugar bind with atmosphere, oxygen, in the presence of RUBP oxygenase enzyme. Then 2-phosphoglycolate or 2-phosphoglycolic acid is formed. In the presence of phosphatase enzyme, two phosphoglycolate convert into glycolate, and it is the substrate of C2 cycle. It means photorespiration. It means 5-carbon RUP convert into 2-carbon compound. That's why photorespiration is known as C2 cycle. After this, glycolate enter to peroxisome and converted into glyoxylate. In the presence of glycolate, oxidase enzyme. Okay. Here oxygen is converted into H2O2. H2O2 is the hydrogen peroxide and it is the harmful. So in peroxisome, catalase, oxidase enzymes are present. So in the presence of catalase enzyme, H2O2 convert into water plus high oxygen. It means toxicity is reduced in the presence of catalase enzyme. From peroxisome, glycoxylate enter in mitochondria and oxidize to glyoxylate oxidized to glycine amino acid. It is also 2 carbon. Enter in mitochondria and converted into serine amino acid. Okay. Glyoxylate convert into glycine in the presence of GGAT enzyme. Glyoxylate amino transferase enzyme. Glycine convert into serine in the presence of glycine decarboxylation. It means release of CO2 and release of ammonium and NADPH2 converted into NADP plus, then serine is formed. Further, serine amino acid move to big peroxisome and converted into hydroxy pyruvate. In the presence of amino transferase enzyme. Further, hydroxypyruvate converted into glycerate in the presence of hydroxy pyruvate reductase enzyme. Then glycerate is formed, and this glycerate from peroxisome enter in chloroplast in the chloroplast. In the presence of glycerate kinase enzyme converted in 3-PGA, 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Then C3 cycle start and hexose sugar is formed. Okay. So it is the additional cycle of C3, and whole cyclic process run into 3 cell organelles: chloroplast, peroxisome and mitochondria. There no ATP is formed because energy is released in the form of heat. It means energy is lost in the heat form. Okay.